Mookie said he's going to go through some work today.
Yeah, he's going to go through some work, take some grounders, I think, on his knees, and I'm not sure if he's going to, if he's going to be hitting or anything like that, but it's a positive.
You beat the Yankees 18-2 with half your team out after beating them in the World Series. Do you have the number?
No. I think we've had their number the last couple of nights. But today's a different day. We'll see. We got our guy going tonight, and so it's going to be fun. I feel good about where we're at, and we have some familiarity with Yarbrough. He's got a good changeup. He's a tough competitor, so it should be a good one.
Saw Noah Davis in the clubhouse today. Is he here to be?
Yeah, we're going to activate Noah, and then we're going to IL Luis Garcia. He's got an adductor situation. He was covering first base in Cleveland, and so we'll backdate it a few days.
How close are you to getting a couple of those relievers back? Some Kopech in particular.
Kopech is going to he's going to throw today, and so the hope is, if it goes well today, that we'll get him back sometime next week. So he'd be the first domino to fall.
And Yates, how close is he?
Kirby is he's feeling well. He's going to throw another bullpen the next day or two, and hopefully, next weekend is something that we're kind of keeping an eye on.
Will he need a rehab assignment at all?
I don't think so. I think we're going to do a simulated game this week, and then if that goes well, then we should be ready to move forward.
Set to take on the Yankees in a World Series rematch. Time now for the Triple Play Parlay, brought to you by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. You may consider Teoscar Hernandez to record over 1.5 total bases tonight at -110. Hernandez, 13 career hits, 7 career home runs against Yankees starter Ryan Yarbrough. That's both his most hits and home runs against any single pitcher. You may also consider Dodgers starter Yoshinobu Yamamoto to record over 5.5 Ks at -225. Yamamoto just over a 30% strikeout rate this season, third highest in the NL. And lastly, you may consider taking over 8.5 runs at -125. The Yankees and Dodgers have combined for 33 runs through the first 2 games of this series, including 20 last night. The Yanks lead the AL in runs per game. The Dodgers lead the NL in runs per game. And by the way, if you combine all 3 and hit that, the great Ohtani, the great Aaron Judge, going, gone. Aaron Judge 3 times against Milwaukee.
Yeah, I called this game on the radio, and he came awfully close to hitting a 4th home run in that game, getting this season off to a rousing start for him.
Start of April, Ohtani walked it off against Atlanta, capping off a great start for the Dodgers.
Right. This was a Sunday night game, and it it made the Dodgers 8-0, which is the best start ever for a reigning world champion.
April 30th, Judge home run number 10.
And that tied for the most home runs through April in his career. He also did it in 2017.
May 27th, Ohtani home run number 20.
Right, so that tied Cody Bellinger for the most by a Dodger before June the 1st.
And then Judge, Ohtani on Friday, Tim. You want to get this series started. They both go deep in the first inning.
Right, first time ever that reigning MVPs homered not just in the same game, but in the same inning. What a start to this series. The 2 best players in the game homer in the first inning.
And then Ohtani, 15 home runs in the month of May. That's tied for the most in Dodger history.
Right, that ties Duke Snider and Pedro Guerrero for most in any month in Dodger history.
And then Judge, look, Saturday was a game to forget for the Yankees, but not for him.
Right, he's got 42 multi-homer games. Only Ruth, Mantle, and Gehrig have more, and a lot of years left for Aaron Judge.
Incredible, and as we look at Statcast powered by Google Cloud, you see the exit velo numbers. Ohtani and Judge 2-3, both 1 and 2 in terms of barrels. And slugging percentage here, Judge is going to get his swings tonight against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tim, who came over with big-time billing, and he has lived up to it.
He has been absolutely brilliant, and nobody can hit that split when he throws it properly. Watch Judge tonight. He's played 12 games against the Dodgers in his career. He has 11 home runs. No player has ever hit 11 home runs in the first 12 games that he's ever played against one team.
Meantime, Tommy Edman, with all the stars on the Dodgers, had that remarkable postseason last year. He's going to wear the mic tonight. What a weapon he is on that Dodger team.
Right, switch hitter, plays the infield, plays the outfield, wicked smart, on the field and off. Really good player.
And of course, it gets no better than the great Ohtani.
Ohtani and Judge, two of the most charismatic players I've ever seen and two of the best.
How can you ask for more than Yankees Dodgers from Los Angeles? We send things out to Carl Ravitch.
Kevin, thank you. Welcome, everyone, to Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. It is presented by Capital One. What's in your... It's very easy to run out of superlatives when you talk about Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. And these two franchises are as good as there is this season in baseball. Ohtani has not disappointed. He's blasted a couple of home runs over the fence. Aaron Judge has not disappointed.
And Carl, Yarborough was someone who the Yankees have really liked a lot when he's pitched against them.
Yep.
He was with the Toronto Blue Jays in spring training. He had an opt-out in his contract if he didn't make the...
There's one of the greats right there, Magic Johnson, about 3 rows back, wearing shorts. Ohtani sails another one high into the air in center field, where Grisham will calmly watch that ball go into his glove. 82 mile-an-hour cutter. In a world that we have become accustomed to seeing. Shohei catch a little catnap during a game yesterday. That shows you how effective the Yarborough pitch has been. He was watching it frozen pizza the entire time, and he takes it for a strike.
71 miles an hour with 16 inches of horizontal brakes.
And that one is a bouncer to the third baseman and a long, hard throw. Ohtani 0 for 3 tonight.
Yarborough changing it up. First 2 at-bats, most of the pitches were middle away to Shohei Ohtani. The last 2, the breaking pitch in this one on the inside part. Shohei looking away, gets in a little bit. Good enough to get that 5-3.
Ate him up.
It sure did. You're right. First one on the ground, a second. LeMahieu a couple steps, and Shohei Ohtani 0 for 4. It was the changeup that got Ohtani to roll one over.
The beauty of the changeup is, even if you hit it hard, it's on the ground if it's thrown properly. And coming right at you, we're going to look at this airbender. And it's up a little bit, but you got Ohtani just enough out in front of it to where he's going to hit it on the ground. Anytime you get Ohtani on the ground, it's a win for the pitcher.